Welcome back to more D-Topia. So it seems like making it clear to the algorithm that AI is the greatest thing that has happened to humanity, which is obviously is, actually resulted in some decent views for the first video, which has been uploaded at time of recording. So I've been able to see that it's actually been doing quite okay. I think I got like 20 views or something for this small game by Annapurna. Not by Annapurna, I guess, but published by Annapurna. I should know what the developer actually is, but yeah, they didn't really receive a lot of good marketing, I think, despite it being quite interesting. So I'm glad it's gaining so much traction on this massive channel. And just to get going, we're gonna wrap up day 3 by going to bed, and then we'll be starting day 4. Trying to do this approach to go to bed at the beginning of an episode, because there might be some intro information to start the next day, like the awakening from cold sleep, like the title of the day, you know. So let's see what we got going. My facility uniform has been washed again, once again. It has been washed while we have been asleep. You know, I was thinking, should I be washing my face first before getting dressed or after getting dressed? You know? Probably it makes sense to do it first, honestly, but then I have to go all the way to the kitchen and then come back. Today's menu is white rice and miso soup with salted salmon plate for breakfast. Oh my god. Lunch, hamburger and fries. Nice. Dinner, 3-set dim sum with a spicy side. Spicy. Our cat is not here. I'll wash my face before eating. In the last episode we helped Amani out. We were able to have her, there you go. We were able to have her stay in D-Topia because she was basically about to get kicked out because she wasn't deemed compatible, you know, by earlier topias that she had been in, and she seemed unlikely to pass this one because it was raining and it was impacting her ability to stay focused, because the optimization system made her sick, and that was particularly impactful during the rain, and we manipulated the rain to go away, which we got a bit of a semi-scolding for. We avoided the biggest one from Heine. He's too busy eating food. Yeah. Good morning. Weather report for today. Fair weather all day. 20 degrees, winds at 2.7 meters per second, miles per second. No, or meters per second here, I don't know. No rain is forecast. It should be a pleasant day with a mild breeze. Let's have this crazy breakfast. Yikes. Good morning, 46. Have some breakfast. Yeah, so we're trying to do like a day per episode, it seems like, based on the time it's taking me. To talk to everyone, depending on, you know, if the days get shorter or longer. We will see if we have to either, if we're able to do more days in one episode, or if we need to split them up. It's your 4th day in D-Topia. Have you gotten used to life here? We hope your day is full of happiness, and we hope you can bring happiness to others as well. Before you leave though, let's verify your health and vital systems. We'll begin now. Was the title of the day a hint towards us being sick? Maybe you're catching a bit of a cold? Ah yes, so let's figure this out. So it sends us to the other side. But yeah, this one is easier for sure than the other one from yesterday. Wow! We have done all of the tasks, okay, during our work. A lot of them have been completed. We can check our laptop in the other room. Everything is checked off, just in case that matters. Check is complete. All systems operational. Biometrics check out. You're in great shape. Off you go, 46. Oh, we are still healthy then. Maybe someone else is sick? Maybe someone else is sick. Seems like they stepped out. We have to get them very early in the morning or else we're not getting them. Good morning, Mr. Facilitator. Oh, you look like you're getting used to D-Topia. That's great. Very good. Morning, I heard a really eerie sound coming from next door this morning. It was awful to wake up to. I wonder what that sound was. Oh, they're sick in 49. Hey, good morning. You must be surprised to see me awake. In fact, I recently bought an alarm clock. Oh, that's crazy. His alarm clock emits an eerie sound that's otherworldly. So that's what 48 is hearing. I mean, I woke up because it startled me so much. Speaking of startling people, we're gonna startle some some individuals by propelling into them, because basically we're gonna go super speed from now on. Boom! Look at that. That's crazy. Good morning, everyone. It's almost time for work. To begin at the factory. Yeah. The requirements for undergoing cold sleep treatment are notoriously strict. Cold sleep treatment. Okay, so what is that? You need an enormous amount of money, and they also consider whether your genes are worth passing on. In other words, only a select few will have this kind of opportunity. Oh. What does that entail? Hey, did you know? Apparently, every time a cure is found for a previously incurable disease, patients who were put into cold sleep to treat that disease are awakened one after another. Sounds like a made-up story. I wonder if it's real. So basically someone can come back from the dead, or semi-dead. Oh, pardon me, it's quite a mess at that moment. Housekeeping will be done shortly. Oh, I see it. We can fix that. We need to make sure we have cat food and another propellant. Okay, we have extra propellant, but just making sure. Stop priority. I've had a resident talking about someone famous being here. You see that person this morning, Mr. Facilitator? I didn't. I mean, I'm not that interested, but a small glimpse wouldn't hurt, right? What if I lie? Wow, I'm so jealous. I wonder if I should go look for him. Yeah, so someone has awakened from cold sleep that was sick, and because a cure has been discovered. It seems like, you're round and cute today, as usual. I may not exactly have fond feelings towards the troids, but their form factor makes me want to just praise them every time I see them. How do you feel about that? I'm honored by your kind words. Now let's see what they actually say. I'm on standby until work begins. So much faster with a propellant. It's almost time for work. So excited, actually. Wow. Oh, you are indeed cute. So let's talk to this one first. Morning. I'm ready to get this day started. Good for you. So I will never be done with cleaning. Someone help. We can do it. Look at that. Look at that super recycling. Thank you for your help. A gesture of appreciation, like a human would do. Give me that money, honey. I'm happy you're happy. Amazing. Bam! I should have been using this repellent from the start. I wonder if it's really worth it to just keep it on at all times. I mean, it costs a lot of money though. I guess I have to be a little bit careful with it. Your help with cleaning is appreciated, 46. Of course, of course. Work will commence shortly. Please make your way to the factory. Hey, listen to this, Mr. Facilitator. Today at school, we'll be painting in class. I'm so excited. I wanna paint as well. AI can imitate art, but it's hard for it to understand or master. Hence, research began in the old era and still continues to this day. Art remains. Hey, did you see the person in the reception area? Yeah, I did. It's true, isn't it? It has to be. What will I do? Maybe I should ask for an autograph. Would asking for a handshake be too much? I fixed that. All the residents of D-Topia are making such a commotion today. Chef about some famous person or getting an autograph or whatnot. Wait, could they be talking about me? What will I do? I'm feeling anxious all of a sudden. Affinity increased, but no new information, no? No new information. Oh, he's in a chair. A wheelchair. Maybe I'll try talking to him later. I'm so nervous. Let's see. Maybe they have just use that to raise their muscles or something like that. You're staring. Good morning, 46. Come on, why don't you two at least greet each other? Right, pardon me. Number 46. That must mean you're the facilitator I was told about. Yes, that's right. I'll introduce you. This is 46, a facilitator in D-Topia. This is number 937, a new resident who just came out of cold sleep a short while ago. I'm Pavlov. A pleasure to meet you. I'm not sure where to start, but to keep it concise, I was in cold sleep for a few centuries while I awaited treatment for my disease. I woke in the other day and my illness is now cured. I no longer feel groggy, but my mood has been just okay. I've seen your face before. I've heard that name before. Say I've heard the name. Impressive, 46. You must have paid attention in art class. He's a famous artist from a few centuries ago. Many of the sculptures found around D-Topia were based on his previous work. Unbeknownst to me, my work was transferred to the Utopia project. It seems that the architectural AI studied my work quite diligently, and my name took on a life of its own during my sleep. It's not a bad feeling, but a strange nonetheless. Now you understand that he's one of the special residents. I'd like for you to show him around the facility this afternoon. Would you be able to oblige my request? Are the guide droids unavailable? It's a request he made. He'd like a facilitator and not a droid. You may have noticed that I'm a bit old-fashioned, not too keen on speaking to droids. I understand. Alright then. Oh, thank you, 46. Number 937 may seem a bit difficult to deal with, but he's a really passionate and lovely person. I hope you two hit it off. There you have it. Pleased to make your acquaintance. That'll be afternoon is after work, I think, right? So let's have a look at Pavlov. So only one more person to meet, I guess. I guess a notable person at least. Special resident. Just 56 years of age, but plus some centuries. Pavlov is a renowned artist who made his mark several centuries ago. His name and works are universally known. The legend of him coming down with an incurable disease and being placed in cold sleep appears to be true, and it feels surreal to have him right before my eyes. His intense gaze, thoughtful demeanor, and unique perspective on things are simply part of his personality, but the distinct aura he exudes likely stems from having lived in a different era. Maybe he's a clone though. He didn't have that designation. Maybe they want to keep up an act. Work will commence shortly. Please make your way to the factory. Time to go to the block site first. See, now everything is slower. And you really feel the difference, eh? Do not run in the hallway. You'll not be late either. So it's the same. Can check maybe the reception troid says something different now. No. And then this is the only one here. Okay. And then let's go into the factory area quickly. Actually, this is quite a quick cover of the area. It's not usually this easy. So it's easy, just the sun comes in the morning, as you get to stay started. Okay. Did I talk to him? He said the same. Hack! She may not look it, but she's a bit of a conspiracy theorist. If I'm contributing to the district by working at the factory, I don't feel all that bad if the AI uses me as a source of research. You earn U points and raise your resident rank by working, but the true purpose of that work is to monitor human intelligence daily. It's all to confirm whether humanity is advancing or regressing. The AI is watching us to see if we're worthy of existing. How disheartening. He is a bit of a conspiracy theorist, but considering that we don't actually have to work, it's either they're giving us purpose or making us seeing if we are worth the time. Yeah? I don't want to work. We all say that at one time or another, but if I don't have a job and just have fun every day, I start to think that I want to work hard or do something to help others. For example, the AI sees through my personality. And I think that's the reason I'm living here in D-Topia. So you prefer to work instead of help others, you said? Good morning, 46. It's almost time for work. Would you like to enter the factory? Okay, we're gonna hit the right button. So in the last episode, we hit the wrong button at some point and we skipped one, which wasn't very good. We fixed that later. Are you enjoying your daily work? Yeah, you can review work details at home. Please use this feature for your own benefits. Let's begin. Oh. Okay. Like those can only have one around them. It's like a sort of like a minesweeper puzzle thing, no? What? Oh, it has to be. So it's only compatible if the arrow is pointing that way. Okay, got it. 0. Okay. Whoa. Right. So if it is moving, it's also changing the numbers. Okay. So can I work overtime, please? Can I set it all of them? If you'd like, thank you. I want money. There we go. Okay. So why is this not working? Oh, maybe because I have to place all of them? Or, oh yeah, because I probably have to do that. I have to place all of them in relevant locations. Okay. Okay. Hey. Now we got some real money. You're well done on your fourth day, and congratulations, you've been picking up skills that are essential to your job as a facilitator. But it seems that with your work today, you've learned the last of them. We hope you'll continue to make good use of your skills to help here in D-Topia. So add all of the different types of puzzles then. Bam! That person definitely had cosmetic surgery. See, they look just like that famous artist from a few centuries ago. Reinventing yourself through cosmetic surgery? I wouldn't mind trying that out. I heard there's a person of legendary stature waiting for someone at the factory gate. People in the factory got curious and are now watching to see what happens. Where's the facilitator? Go talk to him. That person been hanging around here the entire workday. Who could it be? The troids aren't even giving him a warning about loitering outside the factory, and I've seen that face somewhere before. That overwhelming presence. It seems like a VIP, alright? Hey, 46. Were you waiting all this time? I forgot to ask when your shift would end. I know I was being obtrusive, but I had to wait here. It seems like I've drawn attention to you as well. Sorry about that. Were you unable to do creative work today? You should have just sent me a message. You can just send me a message, I guess. I guess he's not ready to do creative work yet. The reception tried to explain it to me, but to be honest, I couldn't understand it at all. I know I should turn on this device embedded in my palm. Our phones are embedded in our palms, so then I'm supposed to digitize my thoughts or something. Enough about me. Why don't you take me on a tour of the facilities? I just haven't felt right since I woke up from cold sleep, so I haven't roamed around much. I have to probably have a look at this place called D-Topia. First, I'd like to go to the place named Central Hall. Please show me around. This way. Alright, you have something to do back at your home. Well then, I will try wait here. I'm going to have dinner. Or lunch, I mean. Hey, artist, yes, hard to describe, but it's definitely, it's a special vibe. I know, right? It feels something different about him for sure. So I'm gonna use this approach to cover this area, because I think it's much quicker. And we can also see where all the humans are. Are you causing any trouble? I'm delivering a human's baggage. Quite busy, do not get in my way. do they have baggage now? They have been there for a bit now. They've been traveling. He's definitely hungry. When cold sleep first became a possibility, a group of volunteers decided they'd attempt to travel to the edge of the universe. They set off while they were in cold sleep and expected to wake up in outer space. But communication was cut off due to the issue of an unknown cause. They could still be adrift in space, unable to wake up to this day, or they may have safely awoken this destination, the place they dreamed of. Okay. Everything all good with the beans? Yeah. Please do not hesitate to ask for assistance. Baggage is on the way. Also provide various of what? And also provide various kinds of room service. Ah, okay, just room service. Let's head home right away after completing work every day. I mean, wouldn't you want to enjoy the little lunch at home? That's what we're doing. We're saving money, mainly. No. It also mentioned doing this in the afternoon, right? Not doing puppy. I feel like I've already done puppy. We'll try it again a bit later. Let's see if it is different actually. Just have a look. And we can just speed through it if not. Yeah, quick. Save. I'm assuming it will get copied, right? Or will we have a different conversation with Puppy? We are wearing different clothes because we are wearing our work clothes. Yeah, it's the same. Bam, 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 what's he want to know? Okay, so yeah, that was just done very quickly then. I just speeded through it, answered all the questions the same, so we are good to go. I'm assuming affinity is not affected because I didn't get a pop-up. We didn't answer nature calls yesterday, so it's probably good to do it today. And we're working a bit slow. We will need the juice. We got another friend here on patrol. I know I'm just speeding away, but I need to talk. That man who was at the factory case used to be the greatest artist from the one of the greatest artists from the old area. I'm familiar with a few of his pieces, and they're all wonderful. Of course, you are familiar with them. They're all around here. Going into cold sleep means parting with your family, right? Wouldn't it be really sad to wake up all alone? Yeah, maybe that's just what he's struggling with. He doesn't really have anyone, does he? Sometimes I feel like you're a bit unreliable. But I love you, Dad. That's brutal. Who was with you all of a sudden? Oh shit, they can take us home now? That's crazy as well. Hello. Sure, about yesterday. What is that? It's apparently it's a famous artist. It's Pivlov. I'm Pivlov. That mask you used to hide your face is not bad looking. Is it sort of a self-expression based art style? I suspect she wishes to speak with you, but my presence seems to be interfering. Her mask is quite intriguing, but I shall refrain from asking any further questions. Please, don't talk to me. The three of us should stop talking. Please, let's talk another time. Looking at her reminds me of my daughter. She was about that age when I entered cold sleep. She used to think fondly of me, but we got into a big argument on the day we parted. That was the last time I saw her. Oh no, it's of no concern. Please, let's continue the tour. We have what's called a resident rank, right? Being allowed to go about your own business instead of working at the factory is a privilege of having a high rank. People like that have more freedom than other residents and are likely to be granted special exceptions. So that's why everyone wants to raise their rank. A majority of residents who have been permitted to enter the cold sleep have got to be rank 7. Jesus. It means you excel in a particular field or skill that the world recognizes. Well. This will be quick as well. Not that many robots to chat to this time. Mainly having a look for mice. Any suspicious items lying around? Any suspicious persons walking about? None of those. Nothing. Does that mean I should check the trash bin? It is well kept. All is well then. Because the mice appear here later. Good job. That robot likes me. And the receptionist will say, to the next zone. Hey, he's doing some coding. Good sir. So this is Central Hall. During my time, right around when the Utopia project started, people said a residential type facility like this would be impossible to make. But through genetic analysis and human classification, as well as the AI, perfect system management, everything has been implemented as the plan intended, and it all functions correctly. What a marvel. Quite an accomplishment for that timid young man. Oh, there's one thing I wanted to ask about. Oh. You work as a facilitator. When was this job integrated into the project? Or, I don't know. It wasn't a part of the project from the beginning? Question mark. I believe it was not in the original plan. All decisions were based on the AI's rationale and statistical processes. Consequently, the ideal was for there to be no need for human intervention to make decisions. So I was a bit surprised to hear about your existence. You piqued my interest. I suppose that's why I wanted you to take me around. That said, I've heard that the project has undergone numerous iterations and changes. It's likely not a big issue. Don't let it bother you. Well, we still have some time left. Next, I'd like to go to the place called the Garden. Can you take me to the Garden? Here on patrol. Call the troids. Everyone is praising Utopia's architectural art. I'm one of those people, so wonderfully. I was walking around Dtopia and passed by a resident with an extraordinary presence. He was in a wheelchair, so he might be someone who woke up from cold sleep. The start of a promising second life, but a dream come true. So this day is just about going into cryogenic hibernation, basically, isn't it? Very curious. I will buy more of a propellant drink, I think this is the best way. There are 2 reception droids now. I'm observing them to see which one would be more likely to meet my needs. Based on my observations, there is no doubt about it. The reception droid on the right is the one. They're having competition. That reception droid to the right was scolding me yesterday, and the reception droid on the left scolded me today. The droid on the left is a bit more harsh, but I kinda like that. Hey. Okay then. Hey 46, do you have a second? I recently came to get some advice, but he told me that since I just arrived, I wouldn't know him well enough to help. He said the reception droid on the left would be easier to talk to. Rude, don't you think? We share the same information, and there's no difference in the amount of data we carry. I don't appreciate being judged based on human preconceptions. It got me a bit on my nerves, so I went ahead and reported it to the AI. Okay. Listen to this 46. A resident came by and started talking to the droid to my right because he was newer. The nerve! Telling me it was so pristine and shiny, really so rude. The optimization system is showing 2 identical models, but humans' preconceptions are so hard to influence, even with technology. Fine, I've had it. I will be reporting this back to the AI. Same now. Very funny that they're getting competitive with each other though. It's gonna be robots against robots in the end. Oh, you came just in time, Mr. Facilitator. That residence over there is writing code with a suspicious smirk. Definitely up to no good. Shouldn't you go say something? I'm going to talk to him, fine, but, you know, not because of you. I can do it, I can. How are you, Shiro? What are you doing? I am trying an experiment to stay ahead of the times, you know. First, take a look at what's on my head. That's a cute ribbon. I don't think it really suits you. It's a cute ribbon. Right? It's my new invention. I call it virtual fashion. You see, this virtual piece of fashion is different from the ones that have existed until now. It utilizes the optimization system's visual and tactile information. You'll see things as if they actually exist in the real world. If this technology is put into practical use, there'll be no need for cybernetics or expensive surgeries to alter your physique or even your gender. It will allow limitless potential for who you can become. It's revolutionary. Sounds interesting. Yeah, right? There's one problem though. I'm using a bit of a hack to modify the optimization system. The management system views the modification as a bug and keeps purging it. So the truth is, I have a favor to ask you, Shiro. No, wait, nope. You didn't even think before answering. I can implement this feature just by installing a teeny little software add-on to the optimization system. Come on, a system add-on isn't that dangerous. Please, we're bad, right? No, we're not. Hey, old man, you think it's great, right? I mean, let's see. It does sound like an interesting experiment. People are obsessed with things they cannot obtain or become. Your attempt to help people reach their dreams could be considered an act of good. And are you not his friend? Perhaps you can at least help him out. I'm not his friend. I want to be his friend. Well then, I shall bear the responsibility with him. I should be able to take care of any fines if we run into problems. Now you're talking, old man. You're not like the other residents of D-Topia. So that's that, Shiro. Be my accomplice in bringing happiness to the people. All you need to do is deactivate the access log from the block site for a moment. Should be a piece of cake for a facilitator. Counting on you, buddy. Hell yeah. Don't even think about just casually sneaking away. You gotta help me. I hear you'll be able to go into the block side. A visual realm that is uninfluenced by the system. Truly fascinating. Please demonstrate. I wonder how this would be perceived though, like in reality, like instead of having, physical surgeries or any certain things, you can just artificially place them on you. I mean, like certain things, like making a transition feels like you have to do it physically to become yourself. So I don't really know how to feel about that from that perspective, but from if it's purely cosmetic and not because of those things, then maybe it's a good thing. I don't know. Because surgeries always have risk, right? To install EB's hack, software add-on, I should first connect the circuit to the system. Let's do it. Wait a minute. There we go. Connection successful. Let's overwrite it with the software add-on. Easy one. Yes, the optimization system has recognized my modification now. Thanks, Shiro. And you too, old man. I have some adjustment and fixes to apply, so I'm gonna head home now. See ya. What an energetic young man. People like him will certainly contribute greatly to the evolution of humanity. But I digress. My apologies for egging him on. It'll probably be fine. It's no problem. At times, your actions are the opposite of the ideology that's supposed to guide the management of the Utopia project. However, such actions still result in fulfilling the project's ideal of bringing people happiness. Truly fascinating. Affinity increase with me as well. Please don't ask. Don't hesitate to ask. What's on the news today? I long to see how D-Topia's mission turns out in a few centuries, but only the privileged have a chance at cold sleep, and even fewer people have access to cloning to extend their body's lifespan. Even the hope for such things is something only the chosen few can experience. I'm so jealous. Many people with excellent genes reside here in D-Topia, but D-Topia has many residents with outstanding genes. Oh, so we're not even the greatest ones. In other words, residents of D-Topia are all very smart. They undergo a ton of training and education in their district. and aim to reach the deepest part of space in order to advance all of humankind. They're so noble. So they are the astronauts, the space travelers, the engineers working at NASA, built to discover new resources for mankind and to foster the next technological innovation. The mobile settlement megastructure known as D-Topia successfully came out of long-distance warp yesterday. Currently, the communication link from D-Topia will take roughly 14 years to reach D-Topia. Okay. It said that if planned future long-distance warps succeed, the communication time may increase to as long as 57 years. Many districts are celebrating the achievement of reaching deep space. We look forward to routine correspondence with D-Topia going forward. Okay. What do you think is at the end of a 57 light-year voyage traveling at near light speed? Nothing but the darkness of space. Intelligent life. Hey, just thinking about it makes me so excited. Yay. As a facilitator, have you ever thought of entering cold sleep? I haven't felt any desire to try it. I do want to see what the future is like. I want to see what it's like. I get it, there's a certain charm to it. Residents must meet certain conditions to gain the privilege, though. Yeah, the resident rank 7 thing? No, impossible. Then they're assessed on their history and degree of contribution to the residential district. Genetic analysis and various diagnostics are scrutinized. The percentage of residents that are granted permission is a mere 0.04%. It's actually quite high. In terms of what I expected them to say. In other words, only the most elite of the elite have this privilege. It's an aspiration of mine as well, but the path is an arduous one. It's like, you have like the 1% things, but it's like, it was really the 0.1%, right? That's actually doing most things in the world. Okay, so let's go in here. I didn't want to come to the shopping. Oh, I have an assortment of exquisite items. Yeah, so it is rank 3. I remembered correctly last episode. And we need to buy more propellant. And we can buy these as well. Excellent. I always need more cat food. Hello, dude. Hello there. Mr. Facilitator, we meet here again. You like the shop? Yes, I like looking at all the merchandise, but I'm really struggling with what to buy today. This one looks so good, and that one is also alluring. I can't seem to make up my mind today. No affinity increase. I keep saying the same thing, but I feel like at some point a mouse needs to appear here. Again, I guess, because we did see one earlier. It was like on the day 1 or something, right? We had a mouse. Okay, so now we need to do the block side. Will it say something else now that we have the guy with us? No. No, nothing new. We need to top up. Actually, let's read this. Before I knew it, I had been promoted to Eebee's best friend. I always thought he seemed prone to reckless behavior, and now I found myself caught up in his latest scheme. That said, Eebee doesn't have any ill intention. He's just incredibly straightforward about pursuing what he wants. Watching Eebee forge ahead of his own path, with such determination, sometimes makes me want to cheer him on. Just sometimes, though. Just sometimes. I wanted to talk later, no? Having passed the resident compatibility test, Amani is now staying in D-Topia. Yeah, okay, that was mentioned before. So I guess we just start an affinity increase. Did you say something else? This guy? No, just affinity increase. What I was also going to do was to drink some energy drinks. Actually, didn't talk to this robot. So, no, nothing new or interesting from you. Causing any trouble? Back. I wonder if I only talk to one of them. It would be interesting if that would impact any of the conversation. Oh, the cat is here. I didn't see the cat before. I have to go talk to the cat. See? I was trying to move too quickly, and we almost missed talking to the greatest cat of all time. Emergency exit. Since there's no emergency, it's now functional at the moment. Oh, I didn't really notice that before. Does that mean that we have to use the emergency exit at some point? I also wonder when I will reach resident rank 3. I want the limited exclusive items. And I do want to go up there as well to see what's actually there. I want to ask you something. What is that animal called? It's a cat. Oh, I didn't have cat before. A cat, you say? The animal that I know as a cat quite differs in shape and size. However, upon closer observation, it hasn't lost the inherent charm of the pet at all. This one is chunkier, rounder, as a way of to chunk it up, but also massive and very good. Very good chunky cat. I've always known that people's sense of beauty was something that would have evolved over time, but I had no idea that cats themselves and the unwavering love for them had evolved so much. I'm impressed once again with humanity's potential. I'm glad. Cats are adorable, aren't they? I was fortunate to have witnessed this animal. Apologies for taking up so much time. I'd like to gaze at it a bit longer, but let's head out. I'm being observed, thinking. I'm not getting a lot of hearts from this good sir, though. Getting worried about doing something wrong. Oh, the emergency exit is only there during or on the block side, which means that everyone won't be able to get out, or what? Interesting choice. Okay. So here maybe this approach is better as well. Like it is in the room with the dormitories, because then it sort of gets checked off. Amari is here. Any suspicious items? No, because then we can just speed through, you know. Oh! Upgrade pack for Xenoblade 2 is ready. So, actually that is what I'm playing now outside of this. I just finished one, with the Switch 2 editions coming out. So I figured it was the best time to play them, because I had started Xenoblade 2 a long time ago, around the time that it came out. Played quite a lot, didn't really finish it 100%. So I was like, oh, maybe I should just play everything within the proper order, because I know it is definitely worth it. So based on what I have heard, and I trust in those words. Now I'm seeing all the emergency exits. Welcome. Everything is delicious. Try something. So that's all checked now. But yeah, I think what I remember of Xenoblade 2 was pretty good. So don't mind replaying the bits that I did play before. The garden I see is quite an open space, and I finished one not long ago, and it was quite enjoyable. Some bits are a bit slow, but it does end very satisfactory, in a very satisfactory way. And the DLC is like chill, acceptable as well, stands alone, but you do have to finish the story to play it. Does that mean it stands alone? Anyway, it's quite an open space. The garden, yeah. The weather, water, and plants. These are all an illusion created by the system. You can tell. Yes, but not clearly. You could say everything seems so perfect. It's a comforting perfection, though. The wind and sunlight remind me of my home planet. The beauty of nature to me is the dirt, the decay over time. However, D-Topia's aesthetic ideals seem to be all about absolute perfection. If I had said these things back then, he would have looked at me dubiously. Who would have? That timid youth I mentioned. Chloro was his name? Oh yeah, I believe the scientist that proposed the Utopia project. I met him a few times when cold sleep was suggested to treat my conditions. An obsessive perfectionist and a true pragmatist. But I only saw cowardice in it. Oh. Your very existence would likely have repulsed him. Was it a whim or a change of heart, or perhaps an experiment of some sort? The existence of a facilitator is indeed fascinating. The professor passed away a long time ago. The AI is now what drives the project forward. I see, so that's your understanding. The Utopia project cannot be completed in a single human's lifetime. And a scientist who proposed it was an obsessive perfectionist. You really think that a man like that would face death without seeing his plan through to the end? Anyone that knows this man would certainly say otherwise. So he is alive for sure. It seems that I lose track of time when I talk to you. For the sixth time, he was showing me around the garden. It's about time I head to the salon. This was originally to be the end of your duties. But if you don't mind, would you accompany me to the salon? There is something I'd like to talk to you about. I'll join you at the salon. Yeah, my gratitude 46. The salon is an upper floor of D-Topia, and I hear that only designated residents may enter. Let me guide you. Please say the word when you're ready to leave for the salon. I have some people to talk to. Mary. Oh, hello, Shiro, and charming old man. You look so familiar, or am I just imagining things? You're staring a bit too much. Your form is exceptionally beautiful. Huh? I've heard that most residents of D-Topia has been blessed with exceptional genetics. I'm sure that genes that are visually superior have a higher selection rate for genetic manipulation. But you seem to have a beauty that is different from the others. Thank you. My appearance originates from the genes of my sister, who was naturally conceived. It's an honor to have someone praise my sister's qualities. I see, so you're a clone. Fascinating. But even if her genes produce such beauty, you are still yourself. Your daily behavior and the effort you put into these things still have an effect. You should be proud of yourself as well. Oh, thank you. I'm not used to hearing so many compliments. It's a little embarrassing. You have never encountered someone like this. Who would praise a clone like this? You're an interesting person. I decided to make an expensive all-natural salad for lunch for the edification of my children. I thought, in the end, though, no one was happy with that choice. I should have gotten each of them what they liked and enjoyed their lunch sitting on the bench together. Synthetic meat is so much yummier than natural vegetables. I don't want salad, give me hamburger. I'll go to avocado for the 6. I will not try this lunch. Too expensive. I know, got no money for that. I need to bribe people eventually, hopefully. Once humans get even a single taste of indulgence, they can no longer lower their standards. That's why I'm afraid to eat naturally grown ingredients. Yes, that is the reason I am not paying for this lunch. Thank you, thank you. I hear that the famous artist whose work was the model of D-Topia's architecture has recently awakened from cold sleep. Everyone has come to the garden to view D-Topia's architecture. If everyone is going to see the architecture, then I'm going to. That's the kind of collective thinking that made me end up here. But seeing this again makes me think how wonderful this structure is. Hey, this could be an interesting conversation. I know. Hello, Mr. Facilitator. The architectural design of D-Topia is based on the work of a certain artist. Do you know who that is? It's Pavlov. Yes, of course. That's correct. Your studies at the academy seem to have paid off. I love the garden. I can enjoy the sculptures as long as I please. An artist was once asked what differentiates the artistic works of AI and humanity. Ooh. His answer was this: humans create without being told to. It's a cool one, isn't it? And they continue to create even when told to stop. That is what it means to be human. They continue to create. Yeah, if you have the chance to, I guess people will. If you find your passion, I guess, then I think it will be hard to stop. But then there's also work, right? You have to create for work. So humans also create because they're told to. But as of having the ability to create without being told to, I guess, is the key nuance here. I think that's truly a beautiful answer. My respect for him has grown ever since hearing that. So you have incredible knowledge of art too. Of course. I wouldn't go that far though. Anyway, you're there with the facilitator. You must be Pavlov, the artist. That's right. So the stories about you being in cold sleep are true. I'm a fan of your work. I have several replicas decorating my room. If you don't mind, I'd love to hear your theories on art sometime. Oh, I'd be delighted. Affinity, what a treat to be able to meet the real Pavlov. Huh? What do you mean I seem different from my usual self? I'm not the kind of person to get all giddy. I'm not a child, you know. Of course. We've been eating synthetic ingredients since we were born, but I wonder if synthetic food would taste to the people from the old era. It might be like disgusting or something. Yeah. So its environmental settings are perfect, and the water and plant life are so beautiful. The garden is the best place, filled with Dtopia's wisdom. All the plant life in the garden is artificial. Real plants are a rare find. Most of the vegetation at our home planet died off quite a long time ago due to environmental degradation. They say that the only remaining plants are the ones being cultivated in space. Terribly sorry. Completely booked. Hello there. Mr. Facilitator. Poppy spotted the person he was looking for and ran off with a sparkle in his eyes. Seeing him like that reminds me that he's still a child. But he'd have a fit if he heard me saying such things. Oh, yeah, no, he's a very adult dude. You know about that policy in the Utopia project called the perpetual cycle? It implements a sustainable cycle that doesn't deplete resources or disrupt the environment. Of course I know about it. I was originally measured to protect our own planet. Humanity set off into space along with the Utopia project to prevent destroying their home planet any further. People in this day and age have forgotten that fact, and they complain about organic recycling or about how they hate the taste of artificial food. The perpetual cycle is our atonement towards our home planet. We should never forget that. So we can actually go here. He didn't want to go. So the place known as the stockade is beyond this point. Seems like I would have trouble getting around there. I'll wait for you here. Oh. When you're done, come back here. We can head to the salon after that. I guess I should find Heine. Yeah, fine. Nothing new. Here we go. Something to build. Cargo delivery. A large piece is stuck on the belt. Okay. I can help with that. Try to find Heine first. Left pad is for troids only. That's the same as before. Okay, 4 organic items are to be processed this week. 3 passed due to old age and 1 due to the accident. Oh, Shirohaya, you made a quick getaway yesterday. No biggie though, yeah? Sorry, it's been a lot going on. Sorry, I mean, the reception droid felt bad about it, and I'm over it too, yeah? So what brings you by today? You want to see the exciting world of organic recycling? What's organic recycling? Any living thing, including people, are a part of the perpetual cycle, yeah? They're crushed and pulverized, broken down into tiny pieces, separated by components into containers, by components into containers, and recycled in all kinds of places. Today is the day for recycling and processing all the residents who died, yeah? I guess it's wise to be efficient. Yeah, but there's still a lot of debate around the ethics of organic recycling. So it's not used in our drinking water or synthetic meats for sure. Yeah, sure. The experiment is all put to good use though. Anyway, feel free to watch and learn, but don't get excited. Don't go getting any bright ideas and open up a box labeled organic, yeah? Okay. Information updated. Contribute to the fish of many. Okay. I can almost do tea with her now. Although Heine and I are both facilitators, there is a decisive difference between us. Heine never breaks the rules of D-Topia. She loves her droids and strictly adheres to the rules they follow. And this adherence is something she believes in. Yet today, Heine accepted my actions despite my breaking the rules. Despite her title and beliefs as a facilitator, she has a just heart that strives to help the weak. At first I was a bit nervous, but giving Piolov a tour of the D-Topia facilities turned out to be enjoyable. Having lived during the early days of the Utopia project, he pointed out significant differences in the current plans compared to the back then. His insights into facilitators were particularly intriguing. All in all, I think art history textbooks should know that Piolov may seem difficult, but he actually is fascinating to talk to. Well, if it isn't 46, greetings, it's Organic Recycling Day, or I'd like to call it the day death is reborn. Fair? Okay, it's not that bad. The day death is reborn. It's a human right that we all share equally. So what are your thoughts regarding death? A right. Okay, a phenomenon that no one can escape from. It's a right. It seems like it's unescapable, I think. An exemplary answer. As far as the history of mankind goes, that's correct. However, it is far from correct from the perspective of the Utopia project. Eliminating all diseases, making advancements in genetics, and reducing deaths from war and crime have all contributed to a longer lifespan for humanity. And life-prolonging technologies such as clones, cybernetics, and cold sleep enable humans to approach a state of immortality. At the same time, death is no longer the great equalizer it once was. Genetic enhancements and life extension technologies are luxuries only accessible to a select group, namely either people who are deemed to have value in regards to the Utopia project, or people who possess riches equivalent to that value. Death is no longer equal for all, and it is also become something we have a certain amount of control over. When I thought of it as a right, I was like, oh well, perhaps probably just it's not something people want to fight to have the right for, you know. But yeah, no, fair points. Look at this little left-leaning robot. What a tragedy. The fascinating thing about being human is that you can have exactly this kind of sentiment. He cannot, Alpha Droid cannot, he just states the facts. Got it. Oddly enough, many people are troubled by this fact. We do not consider there to be any virtue in quantifying and visualizing the value of life, so this is a phenomenon we find difficult to comprehend. No matter the era, humans exhibit such complex emotions and states of mind. I'm pleased to have had this conversation with you today. Please come back when you talk to me anytime, Brother 6. All good. No. So let's run to the alpha troid. You made it. What do you need today? I'm looking for mice and another emergency exit. Oh my god. In this episode, I'm just finding them everywhere. So I'll do that one on the way back because you might get teleported to the outside. Oh my, I never imagined you would engage me in conversation on the black side. I am embarrassed by my unsightly parents. Please forgive me. I think that's what he said last time. And this will be the same. Obey all traffic rules. Obey. Because I'm a bit confused about like what is actually intended, you know, like what do they actually want? You help. Immediate cargo removal required. Let's clear the large cargo off the conveyor belt to get it working again. Oh. Like that. Easy. Conveyor belt is moving up again. Oh, you did it, facilitator. Here's my show for appreciation. Getting paid by the droid now. No need for overtime today. Okay, I didn't actually teleport me back. Okay. So these things also help me go up in rank, right? I wonder if I didn't help Amana, maybe I would have gone up in rank. So we can go back now. The salon's on the upper floor of D-Topia, and I hear that only designated resident may enter. Let me guide you. Please say the word. Ah. We do actually have to go there. I thought we would teleport with him. Now we're ready. Okay. Well, if it is number 937, it's not time for your routine checkup. What brings you here today? I'm here regarding special medical care. Is that so? Then let me show you into the salon. This is your guest, that's right. 46. It seems that your residential rank does not meet the entrance requirement for the salon. If you register as number 937's guest, you will be able to accompany him into the salon. Yes, that's fine. Very well. Please take the elevator. Getting to the upper ranks through being a guest. Oh my god, it's different colors. Welcome to the salon, sir. Please let us know if you require any assistance. Making it to the upper echelon. Art isn't something you look at, you have to connect with it. God and Livestock by Ken Coco. When a perfect god comes into being, humanity will cease to think for itself. This piece serves as a warning that mankind may become as livestock, receiving only what their god gives them. And these are the books that we received from Puppy. In a sense, the Utopia project values equality for all humanity without prejudice, of course. No prejudice, of course. However, as we seek human advancement and well-being for all, resident rankings such as these are bound to happen. There will always be people who work harder and experience joy when they're giving a rank. And people like them have been the vast majority throughout history. Humans ostensibly insist on equality, but in secret they utterly adore inequality. People do like to feel superior, don't they? Happiness and Gloom by Pavlov. At a glance, this piece shows a world full of happiness, but we will want equality. This channel for equality. As a glance, this piece shows a world full of happiness, but a small shadow lurks in a corner of the art. A masterpiece of fortitude created right after the artist was diagnosed with an incurable disease. Welcome 937 and 46. 937, I understand this visit is regarding your special medical care. 46, it appears this is your first visit to the salon. Welcome and enjoy your stay. Nice to meet you. We aim to provide the utmost comfort and care for residents here in the salon. We have a wide assortment of food and beverages. Please enjoy them to your heart's content. This salon also archives and manages a large amount of historically valuable information. If you're interested, please take a look at it for your convenience. Now right this way, take your seats. Speaking to the troids here is really exhausting me. These stiff troids must be a good match for the residents who come to the salon. But if it doesn't work for me... I prefer something more casual. Oh, I got a hot from it finally. I thought you'd say that. So, I had you accompany me here because I need your assistance with something. First, please listen to what I have to say. The special medical care that I mentioned previously is a medical procedure to manipulate memories. Simply put, this procedure can erase my memory. Why do you want to erase your memory? Special medical care isn't about an objective, it's to solve a problem. Truthfully, ever since my awakening, I haven't been able to paint anything at all. You might say that I've been in a slump. In order to resolve this matter, the AI proposed that I undergo special medical treatment to erase all memories from before I went to the cold sleep. I'm told there is no doubt my illness was cured and that I have no physical abnormalities. The main issue appears to be that I'm experiencing homesickness for the past and I'm filled with regret. To put it simply, my heart is not letting me adapt to my current environment. The procedure is merely a proposal, so I'm not opposed to the idea. But I'm not opposed to the idea at this point. Aren't you afraid of losing your memories? The medical tech of the future is something else. Aren't you afraid? Yeah, to me losing my memories is far less frightening than never being able to paint again. Oh. I really am not opposed to undergoing this procedure at all. But there is really only one thing I feel I may regret. My daughter. I had a family, one daughter. I would like to know who she was, who she became. Would you be able to look into her? What do you mean? When I was diagnosed with my incurable illness, I entered a terrible state of despair, but it didn't stop me from pursuing my desire to paint. I chose to go into cold sleep and abandoned my daughter. I have no idea how she lived out her life, nor do I know if she despised me. Ever since I awoke, this was all I could think about. It's absolutely laughable and pathetic. I abandoned my family for my art, but now I'm waiting to get down with it, and now I'm weighed down with so much regret that I can't even paint. Korma, that's cool. Even so, I'd like to face my daughter one last time. How do I start? This place called the Salon is a facility only for residents who possess a high rank. A vast amount of information, the entire history of humanity, your name and memories, is archived and managed within these walls. And unfortunately, many of my works are stored here as well. Facilitators have access to the block side, so you might be able to find clues there about my daughter through my artwork. That's a bit sneaky. I expected nothing less from a facilitator, a sharp observation. Information that is not approved for the public under the D-Topia project is deemed classified and cannot be reviewed. Having more knowledge than necessary about the period of time you never lived in is an act considered to harm the flow of history. Ooh. You cannot learn from the past. In other words, I'm asking you to bend the rules. Shouldn't we follow the rules? Yes, I understand that I'm asking you to do something unreasonable. You're different from the other residents. That's why I wanted you, facilitator. I can maybe look into it. I'm grateful for the 6. Once I go through the procedure, I shall have forgotten about my daughter. This is why the last thing I want to do before then is to find out about her. Facing my daughter shall be the penance for forgetting everything. Would you do this while we are processing the paperwork for my procedure? Maybe in the end we have the choice to impact his choice, I guess. There's something here. I heard that there's a secret menu at the saloon bar, so I entered a secret command, and the monitor froze. I'm so sorry, is there a way to get it back to normal? The force input made it inoperable. I have to go to the block side then. Here, guests can sample a variety of art and human history. Please take your time perusing all these materials. You have really made it to the elite now, haven't we? The Utopia Project's path. The history of the Utopia Project, starting from its conception to present day, is archived here. The plan's progress over multiple centuries, the numerous changes and adjustments made, and the path taken by humanity and the project are meticulously recorded. It's a grand project that continues to this day in search of happiness for all humanity. The salon is a place for a special high-ranked resident to have an elegant time. In other words, it's a place for people like myself. That's all. My propellant! Right now, enjoying the moment of elegance in the saloon, would you please not speak to me so casually? Whoa. Paradise defined by pillow. What is the paradise of the future like? This piece depicts what humanity decides for its future. It was unveiled around the same time as the Utopia Project, and started under controversy from around the world. Whether we're talking about the present day or the past, the AI's artistic expression and comprehension is still in uncharted territory. Even after countless hours of research analysis and countless attempts at splitting out, it seems difficult for AI to match the expressiveness and charm of human creations, or maybe that's just a case of wishful thinking. Who knows? Salon bar. Stay as long as you like. Yeah, because I'm a guest page. Welcome to Saloon Bar, sir. How about a light meal made with abundance of natural ingredients? You may eat and drink as much as what we have to offer you likes. Please help yourself. No. I will not eat your natural food. I'm a synthetic boy. I see, I don't get it. No veg for me, no real veg. Sinful majority by cold tets. This piece expresses the quite sinful violence by the majority against the majority. The majority against the minority, silencing and ignoring them. Wow. I see it. I see, I don't get it. Gazing at humanity's journey like this makes me think what insignificant creatures we are. It's undeniable. Humanity's war and peace, the story of conflicts that mankind has gone through, is listed here. Wars started for territory, wars sparked by differences in ideologies, wars fought for diminishing resources, wars waged due to genetic variation. Seems like mankind has been experiencing conflicts for eons. Humans possess a unique feature that no other animals have, the ability to accept lies. Even if they haven't verified a fact, or even if they know it's false, humans are capable of believing it's true and taking action based on this. This ability is said to have allowed humanity to evolve to this point. Oh, interesting. Okay. Have you ever told a lie to someone in the past? Sure. You're an honest one. Telling a lie isn't good, that's what they all say, but if you lie to protect someone, I think you might consider that doing the right thing. I don't know if it's always the right thing anyway, right? When you try to protect someone, your intentions might be bad, but might be good, but like the end result might still be bad. Who knows? It's such a bore to stand here all day. If Pierre loves art, there's a lot of information about him here. Seems like I'm able to gather information about his daughter from this area. Oh. Yeah, let me go to... Oh, there's a mouse here. That's priority. Well, how are we doing, Mr. Facilitator? It's been a few centuries since you humans first began to strive for paradise. Seems like that day is coming very soon. I wonder... You may have noticed already, but we mice are similarly striving to find our own paradise. Our principles of paradise are to be diligent, honest, and obedient. We strive to be worthy of paradise, and those who defy our principles will be punished. Sure, it's a paradise that only a chosen can reach. That's cruel. Is that so? It seems you honest humans are also attempting to do the same as we are, though. Aren't you curious as to what kind of paradise awaits us when each one is complete? Let's talk again next time we have a chance, Mr. Facilitator. May this place be a paradise filled with happiness for you. Of course. I said specifically that one, no? Irrelevant. Okay, so let's go. Oh. Currently on standby in surveillance mode. 48 hours remaining until reboot. Never seen this gadget before. I have a bad feeling about it. Probably shouldn't touch it. Okay. 48 hours until reboot. On day 4, day 6 something is going to happen then, it seems like. So what I want to do, so there's information and natural is extremely valuable, please don't touch any items. Yeah, so irrelevant, and then so I'll only need to go to the irrelevant ones. Talk to both of these, stop by, take a look, everything is delicious. Enjoy an alcoholic drink, but do so in moderation. So I wanted to do this one, basically first, before I do the Pablo stuff. Electrical circuits have been disconnected. Please reconnect, I repeat. Improper usage is the cause. I have to gather the points. Easy one. I mean, these also get easier once you have done a few, right? Your brain sort of starts getting the patterns. Monitors back online. Gesture of appreciation. Only 400 UP points. There's no secret menu companion, you know. The Salon community is spreading false rumors. Only 400, lady. Why would you only give me 400? You are rich. You are supposed to have more points to provide. You see, I'm not even getting convinced. They had a great opportunity, but they are not using it to corrupt me. They speak to me from this side. My imperfections. They will be exposed if we speak to them from this side. Okay. This privilege out, there's a lot of information about him here. It seems I'll be able to gather information. There we go. Now we're doing both. Do. Oh. I found an old diary that belonged to People's daughter. The data is old and has bugs in it. The file won't open. Let's purge the bugs. Successful. Month X, day X, space here, X. The day we parted, I hurt my father badly. My immaturity and my sadness were why I chose not to see my father on that final day. Despite the fact he always loved me, even as he struggled with his illness and ultimately made his decision. Despite the fact the cold sleep medical treatment was something both he and I wanted from the bottom of our hearts, I will never regret the choice I made as much as I do today. And a little. Must gather more. So only this other one, right? Let's see what this one holds for us. Another letter. No, the diary, sorry. I found more of the diary that belongs to People's daughter. Bugs. Bugs must be purged. Here we go. Many of the pieces created by my father were donated to the Utopia project. It was the legacy he left me, but I decided to let it all go. I've asked Professor Chloro to send his artwork to the future. In the distant future, when my father awakens, I hope he doesn't feel lonely. My hope is that my father and his work will be admired by the people of the future. I firmly believe that this choice is not a mistake. Father, I hope you have a happy and healthy future. Found quite a bit. Seems she truly loved her father and wished for his happiness. Let's report back to Pivlov. Why is that secret hidden? Why is this hidden data? Very good question. I mean, I want him to remember things, if I could choose. Did you find out anything about my daughter? I did, but being evasive, Ari. Given your position, I know you very well that you aren't clear to share. I know very well that you're not clear to share such information. You can decide whether you tell me or not. If you say nothing and recommend we begin the procedure, I won't mind. You're a fascinating facilitator, so I would love to hear your opinion. If it will help you make a decision, I'm going to tell you more about myself. Ask about the illness and the slump. The illness of mine was considered incurable disease at the time. A cure was discovered in the centuries that followed, and I'm now made a complete recovery from it. My only remaining issue, my slump, it was diagnosed by state-of-the-art medical care as being caused solely by the state of mind. I abandoned my family for my art, yet now I'm filled with such guilt and regret that I gets in the way of my art. It's completely ridiculous and pathetic, but this is my current state. It'll help. If it will help you make a decision. Okay, so basically they're saying that he won't get over it, which he will, I think. Like, how long has he been back, you know? But they want to purge his memories because that's easier to control. So ask about the memory purge procedure. The AI and the troids are brutally efficient when it comes to completing their objectives. To them, I'm merely a research subject for their artistic analysis. I'm sure they'd lack a decisive resolution to the challenges I carry with me. And I can't deny that I too have a few qualms about undergoing this procedure. Despite my illness, I could not give up on my life as an artist. I abandoned my family for it. I feel I should choose this over living with my current problems. Ask about the daughter. In my family, I had one daughter who was coming of age. Her mother was randomly selected from the gene bank, so she doesn't have one, really. Oh. The other day, I requested that the troids release my daughter's information, but I was denied all of it because what I asked for goes against everything the Utopia project was built upon. A byproduct of being too perfect. I mean, what's the harm in being a bit flexible? If it'll help you make a decision. No, he has to make the decision based on the information, I think. Even if I need to bend the rules, I need to know what I can about her. I'm prepared to go through with the procedure. Would you oblige me by doing me this favor? After waking up from cold sleep, he fell into a slump, blah. Should I reveal information about his daughter as he asked? Or do I uphold the rules? What is it that he needs to move on? I will help him. Brain meeting. These sections are very fun. I wish the game did a lot more of this. Since waking up from the cold sleep, Pivlov has suffered from a slump. Yes. He struggles to create art because his past illness. He struggles to create art because his past illness wasn't cured. So, no. Pivlov's concern over his daughter is the root cause of his slump. Can I actually say no to this? I mean, it could be, yes. Pivlov should know how his daughter felt so he can cherish her memory. Yes. past regrets and future vision are what's needed to be a true artist, because then you have that human aspect to it, right? Tell Pavlov about how his daughter felt and advise him not to undergo the procedure. That's what I would do. But I was hoping to have the option to let him decide after telling him. I see. I've had this strange feeling ever since I woke up. I would have never guessed that, even in the future, my work and my name would resonate with the people that much. And that this gift was from my daughter. What will you do about the procedure? Well, I've decided to turn it down. The gift from my loving daughter is overflowing in D-Topia. I must never forget that. I agree. I do appreciate your choice, 46. Perhaps we can't call this the best method to resolving the current matter at hand, but right now I'm filled with content. I'll make a little more effort to get through this. I'm sure my daughter will support me. Really? I think that will help him get over his slump. I apologize for having you stay with me for so long today. Thanks to you, I feel I have obtained an outcome that I can accept. 46 was it? Once again, I thank you. I hope you look forward. I hope you look forward to seeing what I can accomplish in this new world. I have some paperwork to fill out still, so I'll return to the saloon. Farewell, Shiro. Shutting down momentarily. Another day is over. Thank you. Bye-bye. Wandering mouse. The occasional perplexed look that people had been showing was due to being in a slump since waking up from cold sleep. He has been deeply troubled by the thoughts of his daughter, whom he had been separated from. Upon learning how his daughter had felt, Pavlov smiled, looking on the verge of tears. Seeing him like this was once again glad that I chose not to. I was once again glad that I chose not to erase his memories. Propellant drink. Oh. Well done today, 46. Thanks for taking care of 937's needs and guiding him around the facility. I received words of gratitude from 937 as well. That's good to hear. Humans like him, who have given so much to the evolution and development of civilization, are considered incredibly important within the Utopia project. To be completely honest with you, he is irreplaceable as a subject of the research for the AI. We are so grateful for your kindness towards him, and so congratulations are in order. 46. Looks like your rank has increased based on your contributions. Rank up 4 to 3! Black Troid shop. I'm very proud to you. I'm moving up pretty fast. Right, but you're a little special. Being a facilitator already makes you different. But there seems to be something about you that no one else has. Looking forward to your continued service. Another good day's work, 46. Cold sleep and cloning technology have shortened the temporal distance between the past and the future. That doesn't mean all of it is good. That's why various laws and regulations were put in place to restrict interference in my era, a necessity, really. Yeah, D-Topia is same. Deep space. I have a friend from my academy days who was extremely smart. She was chosen to become a resident on D-Topia and set out to the most recent long-distance voyage. Actually, I still have a rare book made from paper that I borrowed from her. Even if I wanted to send an apology, any message would take 14 years or even as many as 57 to reach her. It's a bit sad. I mean, if the lifespan keeps increasing, maybe it will be time. One day, if we can rebuild a mobile settlement with the capability to catch up to D-Topia, we can join them in the deep reaches of space. Gotta go fast. Simple clothing. The cat has disappeared. Hey, you there? You just came out of the salon, right? You're so lucky. I wish I could go in. Someday I'd like to become one of those elegant residents who frequent the salon. I can go up there now. If you make contribution to D-Topia, resident rank will go up by helping the facility and being kind to other residents for the sake of raising one's rank doesn't feel right. It's a complex matter. I mean, I was doing things that probably didn't matter, no? So we'll be closing before long. So it's closing now. Where can I go? Yeah. I cannot go. But I can go tomorrow. Hey! This one is there. It's white chocolate. I have white chocolate, I think, no? Just in case. Yes. I just spent all my hard-earned EQ points on a big splurge. Food, some interior decor. I'm quite satisfied, actually. Happy to see you in such a good mood, but I got caught up in your whirlwind spree and my viewpoints are all gone too, honey. Shopping quiz time. If you run, you'll hear the sounds of crackling lightning. Every step you take, a dazzling rainbow will shine upon the path beneath your feet. What is the drink that can awaken the special talent in anyone? If you know the answer, please bring this item to me. I actually need to buy some propellant. How did you know? They say that shop items are different for each asset resident. Oh, I see. They analyze individual purchase history, interest and preference, and display what they deem to be the most optimal items for that resident. And I guess that's why I get cat food, right? But I got the cat food before. Maybe they knew. Maybe they predicted that I would get the cat. Luxury 46. Luxury 46. Dark chocolate. Ooh, and all of these extra ones. Video games, Sid. We don't like video games here. I do need to buy propellant though. Just give me one moment. Okay. I like having one of each. Buy a cheap one though. Can do for the kitchen. Yeah, the kitchen looks a bit bleak right now, so let's just get that one first. Okay. Oh wait. Nutritional drinks that enhance lecture insurance. It makes you feel like you can run even faster than usual and for longer too. Okay. So that one helps us run even faster. Okay then. Okay then. Let's just quickly check again if there's a mouse here now. I'm gotta get those mice. So say something else now. Beg your pardon. Yeah. Beg your pardon. Okay, so I'll try to give them the propellant outside, and if they don't like that, I'll give them the more expensive luxury one, I guess. Do a quick save just in case. A sign of crackling lightning. Every step you take, a dazzling rainbow will shine upon the path behind your feet. Oh, this isn't it. This isn't it at all. No. Yeah, I wanted the expensive one. It was good that I went in, I guess. It's indeed what I've been looking for. No, thank you very much. It's necessary for what's to come. I'm so happy. I'll never forget your kindness. Okay. I need to do the B side. block side round. Go home already. You say that, but you don't have propellant drink, so you cannot go as fast as me everywhere. They still arc. Farewell, bye bye, see you tomorrow. Oh dear. They won't help me. No. Do this to me. I am. It's very special. Okay. I wonder how people from the old area would view their life in Topia. It's like a paradise from a dream or an ominous and controlled society. I'd like to hear what they think. I mean, I guess that's part of the experiment with this game, right? What are your thoughts on this? Seems he wants a snack. Giving him an intense scare. Got some cat food. I got luxury one now. Premium sheet. Best part of any day. Inhaled the cat food and seemed to be quite satisfied. Hey 46, thanks for accompanying 937 to the saloon today. It's quite a classy place, don't you think? It was comfortable. I felt really out of place. Well, that's just like you to say that there are many residents setting their sights on going to that place. The reception troids in there even have a formal design. If you ask me, I think that's going a bit overboard. Oh, that's a secret between us, so don't tell the saloon troids. You wanna have secrets with me? Hey, Tot. Oh no. Must resist the urge. Hey, facilitator, can I help you? Don't worry about it, something wrong. I'm sorry. I've been agitated all morning. I've only eaten the prescribed amount today. I'm not supposed to eat anymore, but I can't take it. The control chip in my forehead has been aching since yesterday. It's supposed to suppress my appetite and emotions, but my numbers are going in the wrong direction. Mr. Facilitator, I'm at loss. What should I do? It's obvious something is going on with Todd. I might need to check his control chip from the block side to be sure. Oh my god, I am mind controlling him. Intentionally. Well, I will do it. Hey, what's so bad about me anyway? We're supposed to be living in paradise, but there's nothing happy about any of this. Why? Someone tell me why. She was just dumped by her boyfriend. Seems like I'll be drinking the night away. Good, don't. Hey, how does one become a facilitator? You must be able to obey the rules. You must be able to help people. I see. I know what to do now. It was these ones. Yeah, okay, there we go. Oh, good. So I guess there will be another mouse, first of all. I am one of the 4 puzzle horse mice. I can sense it. Thou art a superior puzzle solver. I hereby challenge you to a duel. Do 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 do. Oh. That one must be there. I don't need that one, I guess. And then oh, only 1-4 there if I do that. Okay. So yeah, because the 2 doesn't count and the 1 doesn't count to it. Okay, you win. My defeat is absolute. Arg. The mouse is crying aloud. Arg. Nothing. Taking the other way. So I try to help Todd. Emitting an error warning. It has deteriorated, causing a bug that's hindering the chip's functions. Let's purge. How is this not working? Okay. The pain from my control chip is going away, and I think my mood is much better now. Yeah, thanks, Alice. I think I'll be alright now. I removed the bag. So the irritation and hunger I've been feeling lately was caused by my control chip. Yep. I've had it since my youth, and it's given me a sense of security, so I never removed it, but it was causing problems for you and Mari. And so many other people. So sorry. To be honest, I know that I'm not worthy of being here in D-Topia. I'm always taking my time to do things to make people worry about me. I lack confidence. In the end, I've only been concerned with my own happiness. I'm pathetic. No. It's so silly. Todd, you do your part when you need to. Todd, you're fine just the way you are. Thanks for trying to cheer me up. I need to try to help someone else find happiness. I just need to stop being timid and build my confidence up, and I'll stop overeating and even cut out snacks. You can have snacks. Alright, okay. Maybe just a few here and there. Thank you so much, facilitator. Much like you've helped me, I'll do my best to try and help others who need it. Oh yeah, baby. I didn't actually check over here. Propellant! Should have gone to him on the way back. Sometimes it throws me back to the other side, sometimes it doesn't. You know, I don't know. Hard to control and hard to predict what will happen. Go home already. I think if the days are going to be this long, for like 5 and onwards, I'm going to have to start splitting out the episodes because I very rarely have time to record for a couple hours in a row. I seem to be closing delivery services for the day. I'd like to thank all the residents for their cooperation. I mean, this is quite optimized in my end now. I think this works well. Yes, well done. Well done on the delivery. Today work, tomorrow work, every day there is work. That one is bagged or something. I'll fix that on the way back. Make myself some money. I guess from tomorrow I'll start buying the luxury speed. Oh, I saw the mouse there. I saw the mouse. Now I'm distracted by the mouse. So one of these need to go up. Restocking complete. Oh, thank you. Something for your trouble. Oh, canned cat food. This is what I've been waiting to eat. So mice eat canned cat food too? Of course we do. It's delicious. Why don't humans eat canned cat food? It's so tasty. Oh, so I got the mouse. Okay, see now I didn't get teleported back. So why don't you make it? Very good. This is why I always do these rounds. Good, you facilitator. Very able to have a fulfilling day. Of course. Mr. Facilitator, are you enjoying life in D-Topia? It's been hard. I see. The value of life isn't about when it ends, it's about how one lives. About whether one can fulfill others' happiness rather than focusing on obtaining one's own. I think it's an accumulation of all those things that determine the outcome. You might say it's just self-satisfactions, but that's how I've lived my life. Come to think of it, there was an incident on D-Topia involving an explosion not too long ago. I wonder what that aftermath of that was. Nothing, just go hide it. You have received a message. Look. Amazing. So cute. It really is. Yes, it's cute. About today, Sorry I can't find the right words. You were with someone I didn't recognize, so I froze up. It must have been nerve-wracking. Yeah. But thank you for talking to me. If you ever have time, come talk to me again. That's all. See you later. Look at that, friendlies. Nice time receiving. I felt so unsettled all day today. All of a sudden I realized the sound of the alarm had been ringing in my head the whole time. That alarm clock is too much for me to handle. Throw it out. I'm praying that every sound from this morning doesn't happen tomorrow. Let's hope so for you. Have you ever lived in a different facility, Mr. Facilitator? Only the mother plant. I've actually never been outside of D-Topia either, but I do want to try living in different places. So I decided to get a genetic analysis to find an appropriate place to relocate to. Hey, my dream is getting bigger. Oh, but what if they just tell you to stay? Seems like they've stepped out. I might receive a text. Items have arrived. Some pictures. Oh, I needed that. Oh, and the kitty's back. She's enduring the moment with a serious look. Ah, look at that. This place is turning into something. See, my items have arrived. Oh, that's a lot of furniture now. It's getting very busy. Have some dinner. I have been eating at home every day. Okay, so there's that. I'll do that after. Hey, 46. Sorry for the random question, but do you consider yourself an artist? I'm quite good. I see. I have no aptitude when it comes to art. Time and time again, over many hours of work, I've conducted research to try to grasp the essence of compositions and techniques, but I can't seem to improve my artistic expressiveness one bit, so your art is bad. Wrong. Bad is an inaccurate description. I once showed my artwork to an artist that I knew. He commended me for having taste. That doesn't sound like a compliment, so it was a masterpiece. A masterpiece. Ah. So that's it. After that, the artist told me to give up on my research on artistic expression. Perhaps he saw my artwork as transcending the bounds of artistic expression. Yeah, could be. I've had a hard time understanding artistic expression and it kept me up all night. But perhaps I was nearing the right state of mind. This is a momentous step. Thank you, 46. We will have a good night's sleep tonight. Yeah. Nothing else to unpack? Nope. Okay, so now we can do both Tot and Pivlov. Very cool. So what we're going to do though, I'm going to do this in the next episode and I'm going to go to sleep after that as well. Because these, based on puppies, they are quite long. And there's probably multiple opportunities to do the affinities. So I'm going to read through what we have updated, basically, and then, yeah, call it for today. I haven't often felt the presence. Just affinity increase, no? I think so. They did say we want to talk. Yes, so almost got enough for the tea now. So I think it was just affinity up, yes. We managed to get this one done. Still no more information. Tot has changed. Tot's recent odd behavior was caused by a malfunction in its aging control chip. The chip, which was supposed to regulate its emotions and hunger, was no longer functioning properly. The device that had protected him since childhood was causing problems. Despite the complexity of his feelings about this, Tot seemed relieved that the issue was finally resolved. Nothing new there. Yeah. Yep. All good. Looks like I'm tracking with the mice as well. Seems like they are coming up in order, so I'm assuming that is the order of discoverability. and I have 16 out of 28 interior decorating items. Interior decorations. That's also quite solid, I think. Does this mean I missed one though? Interesting. I'll figure it out. I mean, this one's at the end, so no. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much for watching this episode. And so 99% of day 4. And I'll see you in the next one for some virtual tea and the beginning of day 5. We'll see if we do all of day 5. If it's, as long as this one, then probably it will be a break in the middle somewhere. I don't know how many days is in the game, but obviously we saw that little box today, and that basically said in 48 hours something is rebooting or something like that, which might indicate that there is a something that happens on day 6. So something big, or it's just nothing. But we also have access to the salon now. We have our highest rank that we're gonna get, I think, unless we suddenly get to like rank 7 or whatever it was to give us like access to cryogenic sleep. But yeah, use the power of subscription for charity. Praise the AI overlords to help this channel become big. Praise them with your truth. Of course, we all like this. If you're watching all of this, of course, AI the best, AI the best. Yeah, I have to stop there. And yeah, okay, bye.